mini food festival, you know. I mean, kimchi is like air. I mean, if you don't have kimchi, you are cancelled, literally cancelled. And ramen, who knew the humble noodle could be a conversation starter and the start of something saucy as well, as we've seen in the dramas. And what is a night out without chicken feet and fried chicken? Next is Chef Dhruv Oberoi, most sought after. He'll have you eating out of his hands with, here's something very special lined up for us. Thank you so much, Dhruv, for joining us here.
Hey everyone, I'm Chef Dhruv Oberoi and I run this beautiful set of restaurant called The Olive, The Grammar Room in Barcelona. Today on a very special collaboration with the Korean tourism, we are doing this fantastic series on the K-drama. As somebody say that, you know, if you're not Korean, then I don't need your drama. So let's, on that mark, let me pick up a very special recipe, which is based on a very, very authentic and very, very trendy chicken called the Korean fried chicken. So today I'm going to showcase you the Korean fried chicken, my version, which I'm obsessed with by few of the series which I have watched on the Korean Netflix. And my favorite one is The King, Eternal Monarch, which I think I have finished during last lockdown. And the next would be Crash Landing on You. That's in my bucket list. So let's see how fast I finish that. In the meantime, let me show you what exactly I have cooked for you. So here we have, of course, the Korean fried chicken. That's your the glaze, which is the key to this particular recipe. It's made with gochujang, which is very, very Korean, and I'm obsessed with this particular sauce, which is a fermented bean and chili sauce. Here I have done a mayonnaise, which is a handmade mayonnaise made with egg, a little bit of sesame oil and olive oil. Here we have the classic kimchi, which everybody is obsessed with. The world is talking about it, and each and every person in India knows about it now, thanks to K-drama. And here we have a milk bun, which is again a very crucial part of the burger. And here we have a lotus root chips and some seasonal greens to dress it up. So very simple recipe. So I'm going to take the chicken, which is here, freshly fried. I'm going to drizzle some glaze on it, which is the secret of this particular recipe. As someone says that, this is nothing, you just need to add more and more and more. So that's how the glossy, the glazy, the chicken looks. So my chicken is ready. My buns are here. I'm going to dress it up with a beautiful mayonnaise made out of sesame, egg and oil. I've not toasted the bun, as you see, because Korean breads are like that. They're very, very soft. They're very, very mushy. I think the texture is beautiful. So yeah. Make sure you're generous with the mayonnaise. So here we have the kimchi. So that's an in-house made fermented cabbage with other seasoning. We have done garlic, ginger, carrots, and of course the Korean chili that is here. So this is going to act as a pickle, right? Then I'm gonna dress this up with this stunning chicken that is here. I'm going to throw some lettuce, leaves, whatever you have. And make it as sexy as you can. So here you have a Korean fried chicken. Thanks to K-drama, thanks to Korean tourism, thanks to Korean culture. Cheers.
Now we talk about fashion, and Nishat, now to you. The fashion game is on point and it reflects the tone of the series we are watching. So, from the classic designer wear, I see something in the runway, as you also said, and you will see it on screen as we saw it, Yoon's fashion style in Crash Landing on You, or Itaewon Class, she was boho chic, and then also the streetwear. It's anywhere between retro, trendy, vintage, and also reflects the street. So, what have been your observations, and which are your favorite dramas that where you felt they got their fashion on point? And let me tell you all, when she watched the Tale of the Nine-Tailed Fox, she actually went looking for the rings.
What I see about Korean fashion is that they've really mastered streetwear. Like streetwear is their thing. So what you see is a mix of fashion from the runways, which we can see in series like It's Okay Not to Be Okay. This is It's Okay Not to Be Okay, and those are, so you've got Soyeji, I think, wearing every international brand designer out there. She wore Alexander McQueen, she wore Prada, she wore Miu Miu, she wore Zimmermann, she wore Chanel, vintage Dior, everything. What you see is they pick it up in their style, and their style is quite clean. It's a bit minimalist. It's quite feminine. And the things that you can take away especially is the fact that the jewelry game is really on point. And then if you see the men, then you see the fact that they wear a lot of color. And they wear cropped trousers, which you don't normally see otherwise. And also hair color, amazing.
Since we were talking about K-fashion, how can K-beauty be far away? Whether it's their 6 to 7 point part skincare routines, the glistening skin tones. And by the way, I must tell you, when Song Hye Kyo wore the double tone lipstick, episode 3 of Descendants of the Sun, within 17 hours, Laneige was sold out. And, so that's the impact these dramas have. So we have Analia joining us. She has worked with some of the biggest brands, and so also is one of the most sought after makeup artists. So tell us, what strikes you about K-beauty and their makeup? My therapy. Thank you so much, Anu. Well, she is a well-known actor and comedian, and well, she has something up her sleeve. Thank you so much, Anu.
Samhita, was that okay?
Yes.
I would just like to admit, first of all, yes, I'm Anu Menon and I am a K-drama addict. I think it's the healthiest addiction to have, also because no one expects any recovery from you. So yay. So I just want to go through the reasons I think why we love Korean drama so much. Like, number one, the romance just feels extra special, like they just elevate a small moment to an extra special moment. Like at episode 8, the protagonists finally hold hands. With anticipation at episode 10, the protagonists finally kiss. To the point that now when I watch Western shows and they make out in the first 15 seconds, I was like, "Chee, they're moving so fast. Kuch to sharam kiya karo." Reason number 2 also is that we love this element of emotional destruction that comes with Korean drama, no? Because there's that beautiful melancholy soundtrack, there are these poetic lyrics, there are these tears that flow copiously, there are people holding a gaze for so long. So you are happy and weepy at the same time, and it's magical. Then of course the fact that reason number 3, it is written by women. So as a result of which, the men are always immaculate and sensitive, and I feel like they make perfection suffer from an inferiority complex. You know, they all look like they've come out of London Fashion Week. Not one hair is out of place. And the women, on the other hand, could be like disheveled, a little messy, a little cloudy. And then they find love in the arms of this flawless Korean man who is not afraid to cry. And you're like, oh, I love this alternative masculinity. Hashtag OppasForLife. Are these creative plot lines, right? All the stories, everyone's lives are always interconnected. The second leads are sometimes lovelier than the protagonist. And you have like a 900-year-old goblin who's searching for a human bride. You have a mermaid who's fallen in love with a con man. You have a monarch who travels to the parallel universe to meet his lady love. The thing is, like, Korean drama yanks you into this world and you're hooked. Like, they make this reality real. I started watching Korean drama with a show called The Secret Affair. Alright, this 20-year-old guy falls for a 40-year-old woman and he looks at her and says, oh my God, you will look so beautiful at 60. I'm like, what is this magic dust in Korean skincare? I want it. And the thing is, the rest of the world, 30 is the new 20. In Korea, 60 is the new 20. Like in the rest of the world, it's called a cougar romance. In Korea, it's called a Nuna romance. It just flows off the tongue also so much sweeter. I'm on board with this culture.
Korea Tourism Organization is introducing an all India social media contest called K Challenge. The process, the K Experience microsite will showcase Korean experience videos. First, watch the K-Drama Talk Studio. Second, show us your love for K-Drama. Recreate a favorite scene from a K-Drama or dress up as your favorite K-Drama character. Third, post your videos or photos on your social media using the hashtag KExperience and hashtag MyKChallenge_K-Drama. Contest dates in September to November 2021.